Welcome everyone. Some more thoughts that may help you on the thoughts that you are thinking. So feel free to join me as we explore some more on thoughts. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is slow thoughts. This can be a transition stage too. I need to slow my thinking down, which is another part of practical mind training that you will no doubt get to at some time, where you may feel that I need to slow my thinking down is a bit too much to get your head around at the start. You can also use slow thoughts every day as an easy reset back to you thinking when you feel caught in all your thoughts or you are speeding along with your thoughts. Slow thoughts is also a good way for you to notice just how many thoughts you have on top of your thoughts and just how many thoughts keep trying to get you to think them. Slow thoughts will also help you to start to notice the separation between you thinking and your thoughts, and to better start noticing when you start to think and when your thoughts try to take over and when you have been taken over by your thoughts. To help you realize to come back to you thinking and to start to notice what thoughts take you over and how they manage to slip in there. So, slow thoughts is a very simple bit of mind training to do, and it can be done for a short time during any time of the day and can be done while you are actually doing things. So the whole concept is just to slow the thoughts you are thinking down by just paying attention to each word of the thought and saying it slowly so it becomes its own distinct word, where you are not still trying to think of the last word and you are not trying to think of the next word. At the same time, you are thinking the word you are on. Each word is its own word and is given its own time to be thought in full before moving on to the next word. So, for example, if you feel you are doing this, okay, I need to get to the shops, get some milk and bread, and get back and get into the washing. Then you want to slow those thoughts down to, okay, I need to get to the shops, get some milk and bread, and then get back and get into the washing. So, you want to bring the speed of your thoughts back to you thinking through your thoughts. You will start to notice you will think more on that thought as you slow you thinking down. You may think not only just going to the shops, but you might also think, I might just check the fridge and the cupboard and the laundry and see if there is anything else I might need. And you might think, while I'm here at the shops, I might pick this up today since I am out instead of tomorrow, which will leave tomorrow open for me and it will still let me get the washing done. Now, what you might already notice about when you think too fast is you forget things, or get the wrong things, or think to get something that catches your eye, but think, nah, that can wait. Only to get home and think, why didn't I get that? It was right there. I was right there. I needed it. Now I'm going to have to go back and get it. Now, most people do not really think too much about that. Just get annoyed with themselves and just think, dumbass thinking. And just accepting that's how their thinking works. And just how their family and friends' thinking works from time to time. So that's just the pain in the butt of thinking sometimes. When thinking is just not thinking. Thinking does not just happen. Thinking is a flow of thoughts to come to what you think on and about what you are doing. Everything you do has a thought to it that came from thinking, to do the thought that came from thinking what was the best thought to think for what I'm about to do. So, when you just accept what you do as what you do, it means you are not thinking. It means there is a thought thinking for you that was set and forgotten and needs to be rethought. A thought for you to think on and about and think if that thought is still relevant to be there, or does it need to be changed? So, for example, you always rush to the shop and forget things, or buy things you already have, and you get home and think, man, I forgot this and bought this, which I have already got. When you are in that thinking state of mind where everything is a bit clearer, you need to take the next step to thinking. Not just thinking, you did it again, you idiot. But thinking, okay, I do this too often. I need to change what I'm doing here. Okay, so what is happening? Okay, I was in a rush, as per usual, and I did not get everything I needed, and I got things I already had. Okay, so the rushing is my problem. If I'm at home, it makes more sense for me to check the fridge and the cupboard and the laundry. It takes an easy 5 to 10 minutes at the most to do, which is a lot shorter time than if I have to go back to the shops, and it saves me money not buying what I've already got. Now, I also tend to rush at the shops and forget things and get things I do not need. So, I think I will make a list of what I need in case that happens. But to get my thinking sharper, I will do my shopping from memory. Then remember, when I think I have gotten everything, to stop, slow my thinking down, and think once more through everything that I have got and make sure I think I've got it. Then I will check my list. Now, some people may be thinking that's a lot to think, but it is not really. You do not have to make it work all in one go, and over time, you do not have to remember the really detailed thinking you were first thinking, as you will think more efficiently on that thinking the more you do it, and start to only think the key points of the whole of the thinking. So, your more detailed thinking will become, okay, shops, cupboard, fridge, laundry, list, go to shops, do shopping, slow, check shopping, checklist, home. So the original thinking becomes easier and easier and more efficient than the thinking you were using before, and the only extra time is just thinking on the thoughts you need to change that in the end save you more time and make you thinking more easy to do, where you are not as rushed and stressed and constantly going, what am I doing here? This is where you will find when you think, you will start to think more like, okay, slow. Now what do I think here? And the more you will notice the thinking that does not work well for you and start to change that thinking to the more efficient thinking that lets you slow your thoughts down and lets you think more easily and more enjoy thinking with what you do.